So the other day I made a video asking for your help on how to play Grow a Garden because it's changed so much. I went from noob to pro to noob, and yeah, I got some really good stuff in here. I got like this candy blossom tree. I've got this thing here, cursed fruit. Got some decent plants, but I had no idea what was going on. There's like all this like honey stuff over here. There's gear crafting. There's this whole like summer harvest thing that's about to start in like, well, I guess it's not about to start. It's got another like hour practically. It's 48 minutes. And then there's like pet eggs. I was so confused, dude. And so I asked for your tips and you came through. All of you came through and gave me some great tips, and we're going to try them out today. Now, one thing that really got me motivated to get better at the game is JoJo's comment here in my Discord. She said, DV, your Grow Garden vid was sad, so I added you to my private server. Dez, Eggman, Fuzzy, and a few others you may know hang out there when we are not doing Hiram things. So please join us in game and VC so we can help you, because that was a really sad video and you need some guidance. Oh my gosh. That just made me like realize how sad this situation really is, that I'm this noob in Grow a Garden. So JoJo's actually in the server right now. I think she's AFK, but I've been using some of the tips that I got from y'all. So let's go through some of the tips that I learned, and in this video we're going to be trying out some of them, and we're going to be seeing how it goes, see if we can get rich fast from your tips. First tip we're going to go through is from Unitoa. Do the summer harvest with other people and reach prismatic. Now, I don't really know what reach prismatic means. I'm assuming that's what this thing is here. So let's see, view rewards. So prismatic, it doesn't really tell you what the rewards are. So I did what any other person would do, and I asked ChatGPT, what does prismatic mean in Grow Garden? And it says here, during the summer harvest events, players collect harvest points by turning in crops, and as you contribute, you climb tiers, and with prismatic being the highest elite tier. It requires 14,000 harvest points, but if you reach it, there's only 1% chance to obtain the Ember Lily seed reward. This tier is the ultimate goal, but not a guaranteed reward, only a chance. Oh my gosh, 1%. So yeah, I guess we're trying to get prismatic. Interesting. So that's a good tip from Unitoa. Next tip here is from Rayan Banana Smoothies. Hey, now I want a smoothie. They said, DV, spam tomatoes in close spot with friends, then use them to get lots of points in summer harvest, and plant moon melon seeds you get from the summer harvest, and use sprinkler method to make them big and get lots of mutation. Okay, so I do have a bunch of sprinklers here. I've been collecting them. Let's see, I got 4 basics, 2 master, 2 advanced, 2 godly, and a couple chocolate ones. I think I'm going to keep the chocolate ones because those are limited, obviously. But let's go see if we can buy some more sprinklers. This is not the only person that's mentioned getting sprinklers. I think Fuzzy had that in her tip we're, going to get to in a second here. But let's go over to the gear shop, see if there's any sprinklers available. It looks like we can get some basics. So we got a couple more. Now, if we go over to my garden, I have been doing this. Dude, look how many tomatoes I planted. There's so many here. We got even more seeds. Pretty much did it overnight. And I did use a macro. I know. Everyone that knows me knows I like macros though. So if you go over to the seed shop, what I did was I set it up so that I was over the tomato thing like this, and then you can auto click this. It's only 800 each, so if you have millions, at least a couple million, you're gonna be fine with that. And then I sat up right here, and then I just macroed the E key, and I auto click this and hit E. The problem is your backpack fills up really fast. So the next one here is from Ice Sickle, and they recommended going into a private server in order to do the summer harvest and invite people via the Grow Garden Discord server. That's a good idea if you're like kind of lonely, you don't have a lot of friends. You could use the Discord server. That's a good idea. Vicbox says spam tomatoes like 200 to 300, the more the better, and macro E. So I did this one overnight and it did work pretty well. And then you could talk to the NPC and give all the tomatoes during the harvest event and repeat. I got like 14k as a solo. That's crazy. How are you gonna get 14k? So they got prismatic solo. I don't know how they do that though. How do I get a bigger backpack? Let me ask ChatGPT. They say Pack B, the key to extra storage. Pack B is a mythical pet that increases backpack capacity by 25 slots with a little extra as it ages. You must craft it at the Busy Bear crafting station. You need an anti-bee egg, 1 sunflower, 1 purple dahlia, and 250 honey. Crafting takes 4 hours, but you can skip with 39 Robux. So Silly Sword Game says that cursed fruit of yours and the candy blossom is an easy way for you to get back in the game. Look up the sprinkler method and use that on the plant, then get tons of mutations and you will be back with it in no time, dude. So I think if we move this over so that they're pretty close to each other, we should be in pretty good shape. So I think we're going to do that. We have a trowel here. I don't really want it next to the tomatoes though. So maybe we can clear a section so we can put it right in between our sprinklers. Gonna kind of put them on top of each other so that we can set up the sprinklers. I'm gonna go and sell everything that I have here, and I want to try the sprinkler method, but we're not gonna do it just yet. We're gonna start that in a moment. Let's get through the other tips. Igneous Rock here says, I recommend to get a team so you can complete the summer event or whatever you call that. I could do 500 points solo. Well, I've been doing about like 1,500 points solo with the tomatoes. I don't know how people are getting 14,000 though. That's crazy. It's probably from all the mutations. Ghosty says you have to get pet eggs. Pets can make your plot a whole lot more better. I don't really know what that means. I did get some eggs though. Let's go and open these. See what we get. Here we got a rabbit. Got another rabbit. These are all rabbits. Dude, I have max of 3 of 3 pets. Okay. I don't know why. So they got like all of these, right? They have all these teleports. They got seeds, garden, and sell, but they don't have one on this side. Like you have to travel all the way over there. You're lucky if you like spawn your plot on this one. Too bad you can't change your plot. Wait, can you sell pets? How much this is worth? 9,000? Oh, you can sell pets. Yeah, let's sell this one. Cool. Wilhelm says, well, it's a good time to join back because the summer harvest gives you lots of old limited items. So buy a ton of tomato seeds. And then when the summer harvest starts, give all the tomatoes. By the way, all the crafting items are from the last update. So just ignore it. And pets not age when they're hungry. And when they age to level 20 or whatever the level the pet keeper wants, you can get an extra pet equip without spending Robux. And please start streaming again. I might start streaming again at some point soon. Fuzzy says, harvest most expensive fruit, then place one of each sprinkler around it. They grow huge. TV Dumb Chicken says, I would recommend you to macro the seed shop. Get seeds like sugar apple, feijoa, and lots of tomatoes every hour. There is an event to submit your fruits, and the more points, the better loot you get. New eggs with paradise being the best egg, and mimic octopus being sought after. So I recommend going after it if you have dragonfly or raccoon. If you're planning to do the new event, use legendary and above fruits for it, but make sure to avoid green apple, not the sugar apple, because they have a bug or they can be collected, but they're not ready yet. So also recommend to do it in a public server with people you know. For the crafting, you can craft tool gears, new plants to help you get rich. Nerd Plays says, just use candy blossoms and sprinkler method and you will get trillions. Ooh, that sounds good. Witchy says, the biggest thing here is staying in the server AFK to let weather events add weather mutations to your crops. The more you have on them, the more the fruit sells for. Players can also join stock alert servers to know when valuable things cycle through the shops. Always says, abuse weather events and event crops is what I would recommend to get filthy rich. It's Sky Tower says, I would recommend focusing on farming with Candy Blossom as it is the best seed currently in the game, as the other stuff is from previous events. Potato says, take a ton of tomato plants, cram them in one spot during an event, use a basic and advanced sprinkler on the tomatoes to have them regrow faster, then back and forth, harvest tomatoes and submit all plants to Georgia. I mean, we got a lot of work to do. I think because we got 30 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to farm as much of this stuff as possible. But everyone's talking about the sprinkler method, so let's see. It says, choose your target crop, moon melons, candies, eggplants, etc., since they regrow and benefit the most. Harvest any existing fruit from the plant so it's empty and ready to grow. Place one of each sprinkler type near the plant. Basic, advanced, godly, and master. These boost regrowth and mutation chances. Log out or go AFK for 30 to 60 minutes to let the glitch take effect. What's the glitch? Return and harvest usually yields much larger and or mutated fruit. Stacking sprinklers, multiple of the same type don't stack, only radius expands, but combining different rarities is essential. Coverage for stacking, use extras only to cover more crops, not for power boost. Best fruit, many players call melon fruits the best for this method, as they often produce huge valuable mutations. And then the AFK window, they say most say 30 minutes to an hour is optimal. You can leave longer, but some prefer multiple cycles checking for giant fruits. So I don't think we can log out for an hour, but we'll do the 30-minute test, see how this works. But let's go and harvest everything from here like it's suggesting. Some people are saying you don't have to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's get up on top here. I think that one's ready. No, that's not ready. Okay, so I'm going to go and put the sprinklers. We're going to put one right here. We'll put an advanced. Oh, that's kind of satisfying, man. Put there. And we'll put a basic here. Dude, that's actually satisfying. All right, so I came back in just in time. We got the harvest event that's about to start in a minute and 28 seconds. So we need to get back to my garden and work on some stuff. But it looks like it's still my old one. It needs to refresh. But while we're waiting, let's go and... oh, here we go. Garden grew while you were gone. When you left, it looked like this. Such a weird thing to transition like that. Oh my gosh, look at these. Look at these. Let's get some harvest done. Okay, like, I don't think I can harvest that yet. It's still growing. But we can go and harvest this stuff. So first of all, let's go and sell. See how much we make. 70 million. That's not too bad. Pretty good for, like, we don't have the curse thing yet. It's not too bad. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and get all these tomatoes in time. Dude, these are huge. I don't really need more tomato seeds. Okay, Lucky Harvest is starting. We need to see how much we can get. Oh, dude, this thing's huge. All right, we're max backpack space. Let's get over here. I wish there was a way to like teleport back and forth easily. This one does 3 points. All right, so we got to like scramble on this. I don't know how we're supposed to get like 14,000 from this. Well, we're not going to have enough time for 10 minutes. Go back here. Let's harvest as fast as we can. Oh, it's a rainbow. I need a tool to like harvest as fast as we can. All right, let's go back over here. We're max space. We only have 7 minutes left. So this is definitely better to do this with like a bunch of friends, because I can see like if I'm already almost at 1,000, imagine if you had like a couple other people doing this. 14,000 definitely doable. Oh wait, you could do, oh my gosh, you could just do that. Why was I submitting one by one? I just realized I'm so dumb, dude. I just realized she has a button for submitting all. So yeah, we could have done way more. So we're gonna try this event again in an hour, and we're gonna try that. We're gonna give all, see how much we can get done. And I think if we could get like set up here, like one of these plots, it'd be better. All right, take all my summer. We're at 2,400. Dude, the amount of time I spent like giving these manually, I didn't realize you could just talk to her and give them all. 160 fruits. Oh yeah, you know what? If I knew about that, we would have saved like 5 minutes of this. I need a faster way to collect all these as well. So, I mean, we got rare rewards. So we're gonna do this again in like 50 minutes. See what we get though. All right, honey rewarded, shekels, summer seed packs, celeste berries. Nice. We got summer packs. So we have 8 seed packs here. Let's see what we get. Cantaloupe, pears, rosy delight, some more pears, wild carrot, parasol flowers. So that's a mythical. That's it. And we have all these other seeds. I don't know which ones are good. Let me know in the comments. Still probably follow up with the second video with some more tips. If you want to post some tips in the comments below, for sure, I'll use them. I appreciate them. Wait, what's a fun crate? We got a fun crate. Oh, we got to wait for it to open. Paradise egg. Let's buy. So everyone's trying to get the mimic octopus. All right, let's go ahead and set up some more sprinklers. We'll pop back in about 40 minutes for the next event. We'll see how it goes. And this time we're going to see if we can get a lot of people on the server. All right, here we go. Here we go. Take all my summer fruits. Take all my summer fruits. Why is she bugging out? Why is she bugging out? All right, so we got bugged out and we lost like 4 minutes trying to get back in my own server. So let's go and get back to this. Let's see if we can get to 14K. We got set back because my server basically just started jumping into my my private server and filled it up. And then I ended up in a line for a bit. So yeah, we lost a lot of time, kind of backfired, but hey, we're gonna get this. Let's try to get these 14K. We need 14,000 points. But what I don't understand is why do they have 6 slots, like 6 farm slots, but they only allow 5 people on the server? It makes no sense. How are we doing on points? It looks like we're at 3,800 points. It's not many. We need more. 5,800. We're doing it. Dude, we're at divine rewards. We're almost at 14,000. Take all my fruit. We need 400 more points. We got prismatic. Can you go like above prismatic? I mean, we have so much. So prismatic is the highest. Ooh, they have a cat. I want the cat. All right, there's new gear. Sprinklers, advanced sprinkler. All the others are gone. So we don't need to hustle anymore for these points, I guess. I mean, we're at 18,000. We have another minute. Here we go. Let's see what we get. We got honey, shekels, recall wrench, summer seed pack, and a reclaimer. Blood moon crate. We got a blood moon crate. What is that? Let's check it out. Put that down. Let's just skip the open time. Let's skip it. What do we get? Oh, it's like a gate or something. Oh, that's cool. That's kind of cool. What is this thing? Lightning rod? Wait, people can put like sprinklers on your... Wow. Okay, so you're able to like put stuff down. What is this? How my stuff get all like honey struck? Dude, they should have done this for my cursed fruit. And we'll be back in 43 minutes to try it again. All right, so I'm back in the server. Let's see what's going on. We got all these sprinklers going, dude, and a giant pineapple. All right, here we go. This is what your garden looks like now. Let's sell all this. See how much we make. Must sell inventory. How much we make? 30 million. I mean, it's not too bad. Not great though. So I think if we were to overnight our cursed plants and our cherry blossoms, yeah, that'd be big money. But we have the event that's about to start in 5 minutes. All right, here we go. Take all my summer fruit. We're at 2,300. Oh, this is gonna be fast. 4,100, 7,200, 11,000, almost. Well, we just passed 12,000. About to hit 14,000. Ooh, that might be it. We need like 2 more. There's our 14,000 right here. Nice. That was quick. We still have like 7 minutes to spare. I mean, we're slowly getting to 1 billion. Nathan says, by the way, guys, if you aim your camera straight up and auto click the collect button, it goes very fast, faster than holding E. Hold on. That actually work? I don't think that works. Oh, he's saying if you zoom out, it enlarges it. Hold up. Oh, yeah, that actually works really well. That's really crazy. We got honey, basic sprinklers, shekels, recall wrench, a fun crate, lightning rod, reclaimer, moon melon. Ooh, moon melons. We got a bee egg. Yeah, I think everyone gets the same stuff. Put that down. We need that. Ooh, max eggs reached. Open these in. There we go. We got another fun crate. Got a lightning rod. We got this melon. But yeah, I think we're going to do another video once I get a billion. I think we're going to overnight this, see how it goes. See if we can start making some billions and then trillions. Because we got to catch up to these trillionaires. It's insane. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, happy grinding. And also shout out to everyone that joined. Nathan, Maeve, Gabe, Dark Mavi, Zombie, and everyone else who gave tips. Until next time, happy grinding. Peace.